to start today by priming the eye with Pro Longwear Concealer MAC NC42. And I put this with my ring finger so you apply less pressure. And I also use my middle finger. I use my ring finger to pat it down and make sure there's all smoothed out and primed out. And then I get a beauty blender to get all the excess concealer. Then I go in with a Morphe E38 brush and put on Mocha from Makeup Geek to transition the eyes. And then I go in with my trusty MAC 217 with Makeup Geek Bitten, and I use that for my crease and outer V. And don't forget, you have to make sure you blend out any harsh edges as well as any lines. I'm a bad YouTuber, I always get out of frame, so excuse that. My fault. And if you see me talking throughout this video, I was on the phone with insurance companies, as you can know that I'm also a midwife, so I'm trying to do both things at once. And this is Makeup Geek Chickadee mixed with Kat Von D's Metal Crush shadow. I don't remember the shadow, so I'll put link it down below. And this is another Kat Von D shadow, and I'm trying to put it in the inner corner. And I use a MAC 242. I sprayed it with a little bit of Fix Plus, and then I get again the 217 and get Bitten and deepen out the crease because I lost some of the color. And I will also be getting a little bit of Cocoa Bear to warm up the area. Now I get a little bit of Makeup Geek Corrupt to define the crease more, and then I get the 217 to blend it out because I only wanted a hint of black, not too much. Does anybody else have this problem when you're doing your eyeshadow? One eye looks better than the other. Well, now I'm going to go in and prime my face with Makeup Forever smoothing primer, and I'm putting it where the pores are so you can smooth out the pores because I have Grand Canyon pores. And then I get Makeup Forever hydrating primer and do it on the outer sides because that is where I'm super dry. And then I think I go in with the third primer. No third primer. Trying to think. Sorry. Okay, and this is Tarte Miracle Foundation Concealer, and I get my beauty blender and go ahead and blend all that out. And the beauty blender is damped, so that way it spreads out the foundation evenly and picks up any excess foundation you do not need. Like I said, I'm talking throughout this whole video. That's why I'm doing the voiceover, because I'm doing two jobs at once. And then I get Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Light Medium or Medium Light. And I put it under my eyes, the middle of my nose, the forehead, cupid's bow, chin, and underneath where I would contour. And then I get in my trusty beauty blender and do it again. Now we go in pat motion, so that way you spread in and push in the concealer. So that way it doesn't settle into your fine lines. But of course, anything that's cream product, you have to set with powder. Okay, Okay, then I get Kat Von D's contour palette, and I use the middle highlight shade to set my under eye and anywhere I put concealer. And then now I'm going to get Bobbi Brown's Face Touch-Up Foundation in the color Chestnut to contour my nose. I've been really liking to contour with cream products more than I do powder because it's more defined, more chiseled. And I get my beauty blender to blend that out. And then I'm going to do my contours on my cheeks to really sculpt out those cheeks. And then I noticed that I have to push up and down with cream products so it spreads and blends very nicely. I push in as well as go up and down, side to side, and push up. I know people say don't push down because that's defeating the purpose of contouring, but with the shape of my face and to blend it out, I had to go up and down, but mostly push the product up so it looks like I have a skinnier face. And then I go ahead and contour the rest of my face. And I really like the color Chestnut because it's warm, so it's also like kind of like bronzing the face too. But then when you blend it out, it has that beautiful gray tone of contouring, creating shadows. Bobbi Brown makes some amazing products. They're expensive though. Okay, and then I get Kat Von D, again, the middle shade of contouring to deepen out the shadows and also to set the contour. I know a lot of people are like, that's a lot of makeup, it's a lot of steps, nobody has time for that. I know, but if you really want to look chiseled and great, you should take out and some time and do it. So now I go back with that middle contour highlight shade to define the area. And then again, I go with the brown contour and set my nose contour, which also makes it look like I deepened it, which makes me look like I have a new nose job. And remember, everybody, the secret is not putting a lot of product, but knowing where to put it and how to put it and blending it out. Now I'm going to get the Morphe blush palette, and I always get the middle to last shade on the left. And I'm using my trusty Morphe blush brush to blend out that beautiful blush. And then I get a little bit of the bronzing palette from Morphe, and I saw that I lost a little bit of the warming color from all the Kat Von D, so I warmed it up a little bit. Now I get my trusty M501 Morphe brush and the Champagne Pop to make myself glow from Pluto. I love highlight. You don't understand. Jaclyn Hill made like the perfect highlight. And I didn't do it in this tutorial, but in the next tutorial you're going to see I did something different that makes her highlight pop even more. So wait and see to the next tutorial. And then I get my trusty Anastasia Beverly Hills 12 brush, and then I get my Brow Wiz in chocolate and do my eyebrows. Everybody thinks I do them very differently than most people. I already have hairy eyebrows, so I just go in to fill in the blanks. So very light touch goes a long way for me. And then this is my quirky eyebrow, so I always have to do a little bit more to make it look like the other one. Yeah, my right is my good, my left is my bad. Always has. And then I get Anastasia Clear Gel to set my eyebrows. Now with Kat Von D tattoo liner, I do a very tiny small wing. And as you can see, I skipped a lot because I was out of the frame. So again, bad YouTuber. Now I get a flat definer brush and I blend out the lower lash eyeliner. I use NARS black, and then I got a little bit of mocha to blend out the black. Now I'm getting telescopic original mascara to do my eyelashes. I really want to try falsies, but it's just hard. But I got a new tool, so you'll see that in the next tutorials. And I like to coat up and under my lashes, and then my lower lash I use the MAC Giga Black Lash for my lower. I was having trouble deciding which lip, so I gave you 3 lip options, and they're all Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipsticks. The first one I'm going to try out is Dominatrix. So I used MAC Burgundy to lip line my lips, and then I got Dominatrix over it. It's a beautiful brown. I think this one's the closest to Kylie Jenner's lip kit True Brown, and it is gorgeous. And I've noticed it doesn't stay matte. It gets a little shiny. Then next I'm going to do Jeffree's and Masochist, and I use ColourPop's Scandy lip liner to lip line my lips to use Masochist over it. And this was a beautiful color too, but I didn't think it looked good with the eyes I'm wearing. So at the end, I decided to stick with what I love, which is unicorn blood. But this is a beautiful color. And then I go back with MAC Burgundy lip liner to lip line my lips to do my final lip color, my True and Love Jeffree Star's Unicorn Blood. Well, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and you'll see the finished look here in a minute. And if you like, please hit thumbs up below and subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed this, and have a wonderful New Year's. Bye.